need to stop caring about what other people have to say in your life and stop listening to their opinions. They're going to be putting you down to their level, and that's going to be the actual thing that brings you down in life. You ultimately need to start listening to your own decisions, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Nobody is going to do what you want to do except for yourself. Going back with my first job at Walmart, right? Before I even got that job, I will be real here, I was struggling to even apply because I was just scared what other people would think. And I was also scared of the fact that I had to put myself out there and actually go interview, and it was definitely scary for me because it was my first job, and I just kind of always cared what others thought. And I'm going to be completely, blunt here, but most people do not care. They really only care about what they're doing, and that's just kind of a perception that I I still currently have, but not as much now. But most people just want to go on with their own lives, and they're worried about their own worries. They have their own things that are going on, and a lot of people also kind of do struggle with this sort of thing. But it's just one of those things where, like, look around. It's not You're not gonna die, anyways. So I got that job, and that was my first little step, right? But I eventually left that job, went for something better within like a year and a half, and I got a job at In-N-Out Burger. One of those things where I was kind of afraid of what other people would think of me for whatever reason, whatever weird delusion I had going on in my thoughts. And eventually, after that, another year and a half goes by, and I ended up going for something much bigger. I ended up applying to a police department. And let me tell you, that one was a huge, huge step above anything else. And I, on that one for sure, was worried about what other people would think. Um, my family, friends, and it's a big commitment. I ended up just not caring and not caring what other people thought, and I ended up going for what I wanted to do. And currently in FTO training, I got through it no matter what anyone said. And let me tell you as well, the process of going through that was rough, and going through that academy was really hard. That was definitely like the hardest thing that I have put myself through in my life, and that was quite the journey. I had a lot of things with the training that it just tested my limits mentally, and that's just what it's meant to do. But I kept pushing on, and that was a big commitment to keep pushing on no matter what I was told. And there was plenty of times I was just discouraged, and I've had that feeling so many times, and it it's just one of those things where I have to ignore those thoughts and continue to push forward. And I eventually made it through. And I will say too, with this channel, I've had many YouTube channels in the past. I want to be consistent with this channel and try to make videos like this to help whoever's watching, because you may be in my same situation, you may not, but I want to document my journey and try to help as many of you guys as I can. And this right here, recording myself, is also one of those things where I'm just like scared to kind of do it. I'll be honest. It's kind of hard to pick up the camera, hit record, and just go with whatever. But I really want to put myself out there more. And the only way that it's going to happen is if I actually hit that record button and start recording something. More of the story that I'm trying to get out with my own personal story is nobody is going to do it for you. And you may have a lot of people that are telling you not to do something, that are just discouraging you, saying that you can't do that. I mean, a big thing with YouTube, a lot of people say it's not going to go anywhere, right? It's too oversaturated, but who cares? This is something I like, honestly, like I really just see myself doing, and I'm just gonna do it no matter how it plays out. But I'm still working on it, and I just really am trying to put this out here for you guys. Like, well, no matter what you do, you're gonna always have that person that's gonna be kind of hating on you. So just recommend kind of trying to leave those people behind. You can't listen to what they're saying. Like, so just use it to your advantage. Use it as fuel to keep you pushing forward and motivated. Put yourself out there and get some like friends, find some friends that have similar interests and that are going to help you, not people that are going to keep you down on their level. You don't want to be put down to and lowered to that level. You want to push yourself. A good way to get you started is to find some friends with similar interests and values that are going to help push you through and motivate you and help you out there. And another thing is, I mean, if you really need that extra push, try to find a mentor, someone that's older than you, more experienced, that can help you out. And that is going to help tremendously. I personally don't have one, but I'm honestly trying to be a mentor to you guys, for example. So have someone like that will help with good advice. And there's so many different things I can go on and rant about, but this is one of those touchy things where there's just so many haters out there, and you just got to stop and just, you just got to sit and think to yourself and just drown out that noise. Just don't listen to it, and you will eventually see it through. I just hope you guys can take something from this video. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. God bless.